Action indeed with Justin Gatlin coming to South Africa. We'll chat about that later. Meanwhile, South Africa's long jump champion Luvo Manyonga recorded a world-leading distance, this of 8.32 meters in the men's long jump in the indoor athletics meet in Paris. It was the first indoor appearance for the 2016 Olympic silver medalist, shattering South African joint record held by KwaZulu Natal as well as Rushwal Samai, this by 14 centimeters. We stay with athletics. Well, he's the current 200-meter world indoor champion. He holds a record, in fact, South African champion, a record with a 20.47 seconds. The one is for sure and undisputed because a media storm has erupted throughout the week, questioning who's the first South African to dip under 20 seconds. This, of course, in the 200 meters. His time there is 19.87 seconds, which he ran at the World Champs Beijing 2015 from our Durban Studios, what used to be called Old Fort Road. We are joined by Anaso Jobodwana. Anaso, welcome to the program. How are you, my brother?
Thank you. I'm good. How are you?
Good. And now, so let's start right there. We saw the package with the meet that's happening, well, in a couple of weeks, well, just over a month here in South Africa. Let's start right there. Obviously, South Africans have missed you a little bit. We haven't seen you run the big ones. I know there's been some injuries. How's it coming? How's the injury list coming first, and then before you get to the meets?
I'm good. Yeah, it's been a while, but obviously for me, there was a lot of things that I had to figure out in terms of my body, in terms of, coaching and everything else. So I'm starting to enjoy myself again, putting in some good work at training. And, this Grand Prix is making me excited as well, and just figuring things out at training as well. So everything is going well. I'm excited. I just want to get back onto the scene again. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, I've been following your track back to full fitness as it was. Seeing you in the gym, you're pushing the iron. Every now and then you give us a quick glimpse of Anaso. You're telling us that you're running some of the quickest times yet. The confidence is what is important with you guys in athletics. Once you get the confidence back, anything's possible, isn't it?
Yeah. I've been having conversations with my wife, and I realized that my confidence has been lower than it used to be, and I realized that the more I run now is part of me building my confidence back. The small meets, the meets that I don't run well. As long as I'm running, it kind of builds my confidence because I can go back to training and figure out what's going wrong. So it's really been a mental battle more than anything else, just to put the times down, get to training, and realize that I'm not going to break down again. So it's taken a while, but I feel like every time I step on the track now, I'm getting a little bit of confidence back, and that's just the theme for this year as well. Just get the confidence back so that we can, get back onto the scene.
Because I remember the first time I met the Anaso Jobodwana, we had this conversation with colleagues. You came across as arrogant, you came across as big, but that is it about athletics. You need that confidence, and like the smile in your face says it all, because that's the guy I knew who was pretty sure with himself. And obviously South Africans would like to see you back to getting back to your best self, because the one thing that we will never forget is you running against Usain Bolt in London.
Yeah. I mean, yes, you do need it. You do need to be sure of yourself. And 2015, everything was just on fire, and I couldn't not take advantage of that, And then the injury happened, and things just start trying to get back. Your body is not where it used to be. You take a knock sometimes. I went through a lot of mental stuff, depression, a little bit, but I just told myself that, hey, I just got to keep on, pushing forward. That's what I've learned in life. Just push forward, and then everything will come together at the right time. So it's been an interesting journey right now, from that 2015 medal where I was just on top of my game and on top of my confidence to now. And it's just for me now, it's just for me to figure out things again. We've got a long season. I started running, competing a little bit early just to see where I'm at. And I'm not in a bad space. So I've got a month now to get ready for Justin Gatlin, Akani, Clarence, you know, and that's what usually puts out my best performances, though those competitors that are the best in the world.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about it, and I can't wait till it arrives.
Yeah, what are you looking forward to in as far as the meets are concerned? Any particular races you're gunning for? The 200 obviously being your specialist. The 150, any thought of that? I know you've got a debt to settle with your 100 meters because you've run 100, but you also want to dip under that, well, 10-second 100 meters.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get back to that 200 first of all, because I've had a little bit of a mental block with it, and I think I just figured that out maybe like 2 weeks ago, you know, just having conversations about where I'm at. The 100, yeah, I just need to get 10 seconds just to figure that out, and I think it's going well. You know, it's going well in terms of training, where I'm figuring out a few things that I'm not doing well. But the 150 is a race that I actually do enjoy. So when I saw that, you know, it's on the list on the Athletics Grand Prix, I actually was excited. It's just short enough for me to enjoy it, and it's, you know, the 100 is very short. So I've had to get my mind very sharp on that one, and it's still a work in progress. But the 150, I can still be comfortable, but I can still, you know, add a little bit of power to everything else. So I'm excited about that, and just to get the mental block out of the from the 200 out of my mind, because that's my baby right there.
Yeah, speaking about babies, Anaso, you walked straight into that one. Congratulations, first and foremost, from the Sports Live team. We see you and the wife are expecting.
Yeah, we're expecting probably like 6 weeks, 7 weeks right now. So we're getting ready for that little bundle of joy. You know, the anxiousness, the nervousness that comes with it all, but also the excitement of being able to love somebody.
Good stock, though. I mean,
like never before. So.
And also, that kid is going to come from good stock. I mean, both mom and dad are athletes in their own right. So we're looking at a record holder here, hopefully. And I know you said you're not going to tell me whether it's a boy or girl, but obviously an athlete is what you're gunning for, yes?
Yeah, athlete, but, you know, we don't want to put any limits on him. I mean, shoot, you know.
Ooh, you said him. Was that a slip-up on us? You said it's a him.
Revealed the sex, but we don't want to put any limits on him. You know, if he wants to be something else, you know, wants to be a doctor, wants to be an actor, we're not going to put a limit on that. We just want him to get the best opportunities because, I mean, for me as well, it was just my parents giving me a good opportunity, and this is where I'm at right now. So it's just, you know, just learning about what will be good for him and what will be wrong for him.
Yeah, Anaso Jobodwana speaking to us from our Durban Studios. Thank you indeed for joining us. Looking forward to seeing you at Reimsig, and then over to Pretoria and over to Paarl. Wishing you the best of luck. I've always enjoyed seeing you run there, and hopefully you're good. Well, you're back to your good old self, and you push those guys to the limit. And I want to see you do that 200 sprint for me. Thank you very much, Anaso Jobodwana, speaking to us from our Durban Studios there about the upcoming athletics meet. And of course, it's always good to have a chat with the, well, South African champion as far as the World Championship is concerned, and Olympian indeed. Take a quick break. When you return, we speak all things cricket. My guest is standing by.